Hey everybody, welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're heading out to Walmart. I heard they just stocked. Phil let me know that my local Walmart had just put out all their new selection of baseball cards, so I figured why not go by and see if there's any Stadium Club out. I was hoping to maybe check out the blasters, even though the blasters aren't that good. You can see they do have select on the shelves. They've got the blaster boxes, which are probably not a great buy. I don't know. And then there's mega boxes, which do guarantee an auto or relic. So we're going to pick up some of that. You see the tins are pretty popular for tops. There's only one of those left. And then you see there's the mega boxes, which just came out. Those have been picked up, it looks like, recently as well. There's only a couple of those left. So we're going to pick up in this video $200 worth of cards. We're going to rip them open and see what we can find. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And thank you very much for watching. All right, everybody, back from Walmart. We got $200 worth of boxes here. After tax, it was $212, but a couple new ones on the shelves. We got Select from 2025. The mega boxes, I think they're new. It's the first time I've seen them out there. I think this product came out a while ago, but maybe this is the first time the mega boxes came out. I don't know, but it's new on the channel, so we'll see. There's a guaranteed autograph in there, though, so Panini hanging on for dear life. You know that we don't really ever rip Panini. Like, think about it. How often do we ever put any Panini into our breaks? Almost next to never. But we'll get some today just to check it out. Maybe it's going to be all right. We also have some mega boxes here of tops. Justin is sponsoring this video. Thanks, Justin. And let's go ahead and see what we can find here. $200 worth of retail, and we'll start off with the mega boxes. You know I'm not buying any blasters. Blasters for 2026 are the absolute worst. Mega boxes might be your best bet. So I saw these there, and I was like, well, retail's not great for 2026, but I do like those crackle parallels, and let's see if we can hit Justin something maybe nice out of this box. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll go back and forth between the two types of boxes. We'll do a tops box first, then we'll do a select. Go back to tops, then back to select to wrap it up. It is Friday, so you know what that means if you follow us and check out our Whatnot shows. It is Find the Auto Friday, also Flash Sale Friday on Whatnot. Tonight we'll probably be starting right around 8 p.m. or thereabouts. Hope you can join us. We also have some limited breaks as well. A little bit of Stadium Club hobby and some pristine, some tops breaks as well. A little bit of black and white. So it should be a good old time. Come on by and check it out. I'd like to get an autograph out of one of these. We do have, oh man, this is a nice one. A Jack Caglione on the crackle. There we go. And it is a pink parallel. It's not numbered. Those, you might see them maybe one pink crackle per box. Maybe not even. So that's pretty nice right there. That'll, who knows? That'll maybe get you the cost of the box. That one card right there. Caglione. There we go. There's the retail foil. Mets card. Be really nice to just find an autograph in here, just totally random autograph, because there's not many in retail. There's Owen Casey right there. Good old 2026 tops. And how about we do get an autograph from the Walmart box? Parker Messick. I believe we've opened a few of these so far. What did we do? 4 in the preview video and did not hit an auto until now. So looks like I picked a good one for Justin here. We will take that. Parker Messick, sticker rookie auto, and this box is a winner. We get an autograph, we get a Jack Caglione crackle parallel, and maybe there'll be something else. There's Chipper Jones. I do like those 1991 crackles, if I haven't said it 5 times already. Bobby Witt Jr. These are the base cards. We'll go a little quicker through the base cards because, to be honest, we've seen them all probably at least 100 times a piece. Tops team Juan Soto. Today we played bingo in my Spanish class, my 8th grade Spanish class, and I took in some singles from 2026 tops, and man, they were a hit. The kids were all about the Paul Skeens. I took a couple Paul Skeens in, a couple Bubba Chandlers. And, man, that was pretty nice. They were turning down full-size candy bars for Paul Skeens cards. Good to see. So my 8th graders this year, or this specific class, enjoying the baseball cards. Of course, I didn't take any mega boxes in because I'm not going to give away a $50 prize. I try to keep it to $1 or less, like a candy bar or a nice Paul Skeens base card or something like that. All right, here we go with the second mega box. Kyle Teal right there, one of the better rookies in this class. Probably will be an all-star a few times in his career, I hope. I don't know why. I don't really care about the Red Sox, don't really care about the White Sox, but for some reason I'm rooting for Kyle Teal to do well this year. I'll probably be checking out those White Sox box scores and seeing how him and Colson Montgomery are doing, because that's a pretty interesting combination, 2 top rookies on the same team. Maybe I'll even have to see if the White Sox come to town this year. Probably not, because they came last year to PNC Park. But how about spring training starting up today? It wasn't that awesome. Some teams in action today. We went out to Texas Roadhouse, and there's a game on the TV. It was just really nice. It's like, yeah, winter's over, and it's baseball time. I've been trying to look at flights and stuff to go down to Florida. Why do they really just jack up the price of the flights during spring training? It's pretty crazy. You go in January, early February, the flights are, 75% less. I guess it's maybe a demand thing. I don't know. But anyway, here's the Select box. This is my first time seeing Select from 2025. And I will tell you what I always say. I hate Select. Personally, I know that some of you love it. We'll see if it's any good. You get, 32 cards for $50. Now, my biggest complaint about Select, you can't tell a design from one another. Like, year to year, it always looks exactly the same to me. There's no, if there is any differentiation, which there probably is, I can't tell. They just always look the same. Same thing with Prism. Always looks the same. I know some of you guys like Panini, actually, because maybe you're just like super anti-Topps or anti-Fanatics, and you'll go to Panini. But I just could never really get on board. My favorite Panini release ever was Diamond Kings, actually. I always liked that one. But all the other ones, not a big fan. I know some of you like it, though, so I'll try not to see, doesn't that, I could pull out the last 5 years of Select, and if you cover up the little number that's on the year that's on the front, you would not know. I wouldn't know. They all look very similar. We're going to have a hit right here. George Lombard is a great hit. That's pretty nice. It's a relic, George Lombard. You get 1 auto or 1 memorabilia card per box. Would have been great if it was an auto, but that's still a nice prospect. Dylan Cruz on the Atomic. Nick York. 1 hit per box. James Tibbs right there. See if we can get anything numbered in here. Braxton Ashcraft. I don't even know what you call this one. Looks like a big S in the background. Multicolored. It's not numbered. Bo Jackson's a pretty cool card to get in there. There's the back. This little paragraph. Reggie Jackson. Travis Bazzana is in there. There's Cal Ripken Jr. doing the... What is that? What is that dance move that Cal Ripken is doing? There's a name for it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's where, you go like this, crank, and I can't remember what the name of that dance move is, but Ripken is definitely doing that. There's Jacob Wilson, Colson Montgomery, and that's a nice looking card right there. Roman Anthony. They give him a rookie card logo on it, even though it's a 2025. They're not exactly on the same wavelength as Topps. I guess they don't get together and be like, okay, Roman Anthony's rookie cards, we're saving those for 2026. They'll put them in 2025 if they want to. Panini. All right, here we go. Back to this one. I don't believe any of those were numbered. The Roman Anthony appears to be some sort of orange and black parallel, maybe 1 per box on that. Here's the other stack of the Megas. Let's see if we can get anything out of this. for Justin, a.k.a. Justin AZ on Whatnot. And who knows, maybe we can get him something good tonight in the breaks or in the Find the Auto game. Find the Auto game is a game where if you find the autograph in the box, you win a nice prize. Basically, you buy a personal pack and you just hope you get lucky. I shuffle all the packs around. We'll do that a few times tonight. Also, we'll do some flash sales of Series 1. Sammy Basayo, 1991 right there. Caglione on the Stars of MLB. Raffy Devers, Stars of MLB right there as well. The design of the Stars of MLB is better this year. I don't know if usually I'm super anti-Stars of MLB, but I don't know if it's because they're not putting them in the packs as often. Now they're every other pack instead of in literally every single pack. Maybe that has loosened me up a little bit on those. I always like the Chrome Stars of MLB. Those are always nice. They were much more tougher to find. This first stat, Clayton Kershaw is a Aqua. All right, that's not too bad. And there's the Paul Skeens Titans of the game. So we'll get, these are relatively rare. We'll get that one sleeved up for Justin. And here we go with this last one. Last stack of 2026. Windy outside today. How about my entire fence that I paid $10,000 to have put in completely ripped down by the wind today? Wasn't that fun? So, I've got to figure out what to do with that. What a waste. It makes me wish I would have just kept the old fence. The old fence was here for 10 years. Had some golf ball holes in it. But that stood the test of time for 10 years and the wind. No problem. Had a new fence installed last spring and didn't even last a year. It's absolutely ridiculous. All right, Nolan Arenado on the retail foil. Yeah, it was really nice today, up to 60 some degrees, mid 60s. It's supposed to get cold this weekend, maybe snow on Sunday night. There's Cole Young. We gotta get something good here. We're resorting to talking about the weather because that's just how retail is kind of a little bit boring. But back to baseball, Pirates opening up tomorrow, their first game of the year. That'll be exciting. I think they play the Orioles. Pete Alonso, first home run this year. The Orioles, of course, Pete would do it. There we go. Shohei Ohtani. That's probably the best crackle you can find. You know, some people would maybe say the Jack Caglione, but man, that's a good hit right there. I don't know what that goes for. I wouldn't be surprised if that Ohtani sells for $20+. Carlos Estevez on the retail foil. And here's our last stack. Then we'll wrap things up with the select box. Nick Kurtz Gold Cup. Got our Stars of MLB right there. And we have a relic. How about both Megas giving a hit? That's pretty nice. Bobby Witt Jr. game used bat. So we get an autograph, and in the second box, we get a Bobby Witt Jr. relic. There's a nice bow. So, you know, every single box gave us a hit tonight. We're 3 for 3, and about to be 4 for 4 because there's a guaranteed auto or relic in this as well. Let's see what we have in our final box of the night. 2025 Select featuring Bobby Witt. Ever noticed that Bobby Witt is always on the cover of like Panini products? I don't know how, but one of these days I'll have to get the official report of why Bobby Witt is allowed to be in there. Maybe he's not in the Players Association. I don't know. All the other active players, there he is right there. Panini, pretty much on their way out, should just make a whole set called the Bobby Witt Jr. Collection and make every single card a Bobby Witt. And every box has an auto or relic of Bobby Witt. Call it the Bobby Witt box. I could see them doing something like that because they're losing the rights to, they've lost rights to football now, and basketball, and I don't know how they're going to stay afloat. I don't know why anybody else would. I mean, maybe some people just like the products, but don't know why people would solely collect unlicensed stuff. Ken Griffey Jr. right there in our last box. Bobby Witt. Global Icons. Chase Burns is a good one. It is going to be a relic. Hai-Sung Kim on the relic. So 2 for 2 on the relics there. I was hoping there was actually an auto in there. I thought that there would, I misread the box. I thought there would be 2 autos in the box. I feel like sometimes these boxes that says auto or relic are sometimes misleading. Holiday was like that. Remember back in the day, Holiday said 1 auto or relic per box. But what most people don't realize is that you would have to buy literally 30 Holiday mega boxes on average to get 1 autograph. That's how rare they were. And I suspect maybe this is kind of like that too. I don't know. But Justin, thank you very much for sponsoring this one, allowing us to open your cards for you. And I hope to see you guys over on Whatnot. We're about ready to go live there. What time is it now? It's currently 7:39. I think I'm scheduled for a 7:50 start. So I'm going to wrap this up, get this uploaded. Thank you very much for checking us out tonight. I hope to see you live on Whatnot. We'll be live there for a few hours tonight, up towards midnight. Come on by, hop into the breaks, get $15 for free if you want to sign up with this link or this QR code. We do our breaks there every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I hope to see you there. We give away free packs, too. Every 5 teams you buy in our breaks, it's a free 2026 hobby packs up tops. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you over there in the live stream on Whatnot. Link is in the description to tonight's show in the video description. Or you can just go to Whatnot and search Jeb's Family. All right, thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.